Hello, writers. Welcome to day 4 of our blog challenge, number 8, a letter to your future self. So today's work is revision, and we've been kind of been doing this as we go along. But there's writers always find things that they can do to make it even better. So with our revision work, you're going to want to reread your draft. You're going to want to ask yourself, does it make sense? And then add in or take out sentences. That is revision. Revision is adding ideas in or taking out ideas. Then read it out loud and revise more if needed. This reading out loud is what I do all the time as a writer because it really makes a difference. All right, and there's our criteria. We need an image, 150 words, letter to your future self. Thinking I'm going to put a picture of myself. That would make sense. You will need to check with your folks to make sure you can have a picture of yourself. All right, here we go. I reread my draft. Okay, so my draft is getting longer. This letter to myself is getting longer. And I did just reread it, and I noticed that I wanted to add this piece in here. Okay, so as the revision work, I'm like, I think it'd be really cool to put like how much things cost right now, and then in 5 years kind of compare. So I need to go find the cost of milk and the cost of bread and the cost of gas. So I'm going to research and find that for what it costs today, average. I put this one in stock market. I'm a stock market nerd, so that's interesting to me, what it's at right now. And then unemployment it's close to 15%. So I'm going to add that in there because those kind of stats are interesting to me. So when I reread it, I know I'm a number person and I'm always looking at those kinds of things. So I knew I wanted to add that. So then you just read it to make sure it makes sense and see what you need to add in. All right. I think that's all I will show you for right now. So I reread my draft and then I asked myself if it made sense. It was making sense, but I really wanted to do this work of adding in some numbers to kind of compare in 5 years. How are things different compared to today? And now I need to read it out loud and revise more if needed. All right. So that is your work, writers. Ask yourself another thing you might want to do as you're rereading is go back to day 1 and day 2 where we have these questions here. Ask yourself, do you have all these things in there? Okay. Did you do concerns? I didn't put a lot of my fears in there because it started to get, I don't know, just didn't work for me, but maybe it works for you. I think I did add that I'm afraid of snakes, but my guess is in 5 years, I will still be afraid of snakes. So you can look these over, and that might help you with what else you can add to make your post even better. All right. So we'll get back to this one. By this one, I mean this one. Okay, so today, writers, it's your turn to give it a go. Today and every day for the rest of your writing life. Writers revise. So this is when you really ask yourself, does it really make sense? Because you're writing to you, so you want to make sure that it's interesting to you. For me, I knew that I needed to add some numbers because numbers are interesting to me, and I like to compare and see how things have changed. So I'm going to go add that in and put that in my piece. Okay, then don't forget to read it out loud and see how that goes. All right, writers, enjoy your revision, enjoy writing to yourself, and I can't wait to see what you're going to get for your final. Have a great day. Bye, writers.